We got more of the degenerate, top degenerate, the criminal, the thug himself. Damn, that was a terrible entrance. Fuck it.
And let's be clear as to what the First Amendment really is. It's a check on the government. And it's a check on the government to prohibit time, place, and manner of speech, right? Not and to prohibit the content, from them regulating the content of speech. The First Amendment is designed to
Stop self snitching, man. Stop self snitching, Chad. You on a roll. The when they sit you down and bring out that popcorn, no butter, nice and salty for you. And then they sit you down for them long hours, 6 hours to 12 hours, and make you watch your documentary. You gonna be rolling, writhing. That shit gonna hurt, man.
protect us from the government. It doesn't protect you from another citizen. So here are his charges: attempted criminal homicide, employing a firearm during a dangerous felony, aggravated assault, reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon,
Damn.
and he's facing up to 54 years in prison. No, I don't think he's going to get that.
They gave him a whole laundry list. Sheesh.
But in his only defense is self-defense. And proportion is the key. It has to be reasonable under the circumstances where another person, a reasonable, prudent person would act the same way. And the amount of force used has to be proportional to what the force that was used against him.
Right, he been itching to shoot somebody. You know good and well, if you was to just look at him the wrong way, he gonna pull the man. He gonna at least pull the gun out. You give him a good stare, little death stare.
But he's going to be convicted on one of these. Probably not attempted homicide, because I don't think he was trying to kill the guy. But employing a firearm during the commission of an aggravated felony or dangerous felony, I think that could pose a little bit of an issue for him. So I hope your bologna sandwich is to your liking.
But them bologna sandwiches is trash. them bologna sandwiches is trash. I remember I was there for like a little short time period, sadly, but it wasn't even more than a day. But I couldn't even eat the food, bro. I remember I went there. The police told me, he was like, "You're not going home," some shit like that. I looked at him. I told him, "Bro, I'm going home. You're tripping." So then they gave me the food, but I swear, like the bologna sandwich was like melting or like forming into the bread, and it was soggy at the same time. It wasn't toasted. The cheese was wet yet dry. Um, it was terrible. I couldn't eat that shit, bro. I bagged it back up. All I did was drink the juice. Yeah, yeah. Man, freedom is a beautiful thing, man. Do not take that stuff for privilege. I mean, do not take it for granted at all. You're tripping.
Any of those while you're sitting there and eating your veggie loaf?
That veggie loaf. Oh, crap.
Hi, this is Bruce Rivers. Welcome to another episode of Criminal Lawyer Reacts. I'm Bruce Rivers, your board-certified criminal defense lawyer, coming to you with my pearl handle pistol cufflinks, so graciously gifted to me by our former content genius, Michael Rivers. God rest his soul. Today we're reacting to Chud the Builder, and this brings up a lot of issues. It brings up race, it brings up self-defense, and it brings up whether you're just a shitbag for running out on a bill. But before we get to this is brought to you by Ask.
Like, how you getting hundreds of thousands, at least minimally, you getting thousands of dollars, sadly, from your streams, right? And you saying you can't pay $400? You don't got it in you to pay $400 with a tip. You looking like a chimp, man. That's some monkey activities right there, okay? That's not the etiquette of a proper grown man for you. And it's sad because let a famous black guy do that. Like if Will Smith did that, this dude would just you would never hear the end of that stuff, bro.
.com. Now, Chud, I deeply, deeply, deeply think you should have gone to askalawyer.com. Because they would have told you don't run out of your bill and don't do the shit you're doing, and you won't have to answer to the man. AskALawyer.com is a good mix of AI because it's trained on all the 50 states, but you get that along with a living, breathing human being. So when you talk to a lawyer,
Advertisement. He snuck that in real
lawyer.com.
quick.
Okay, Chud the Builder. Who is Chud the Builder? Well, Chud the Builder is a race baiter. He goes up and he says the N word to people. You know,
We can say whatever we want.
Bro, he's a chimp. Let me chill, bro. I don't want to do that. That's not right. We gonna move and operate from a better standing point. We're better than that.
Well, I can say whatever.
Exactly. And Nick,
What is it?
we can say Nick one.
Hey, bro, you know what's actually hilarious, bro? Bro, white people say, like, when you call a white person the N-word, bro, they actually get more mad than a black person. I remember one day I was at work. I worked this one job, like a party job or something like that, blowing up moon bounces and shit. And like we had this coworker, I had this coworker, some white dude. I forgot his name. It slipped my mind, right? We just gonna call him Kevin, right? Kevin used to spend time in Afghanistan. I remember he just sat me down this one day and we was in the truck. He told me, he was like, "Yeah, man, this is way easier than Afghanistan." I was like, "Oh, you was in Afghanistan?" He was like, "Hell yeah. I used to stay up on the rooftop and just pick them off." Something like that. Yeah, he bet that came from the heart. So we was all outside one day. This other coworker of mine, another higher up role, something like that. He was like this to him. They got into a little argument. I forgot what the argument was about, some egotistical thing at work. But then the black dude ended up calling him, he was like, "Nigga, chill," or "Nigga, you not about to do that," or something like that. He didn't even say hard R, bro. When I say dude that was from Afghanistan, Kevin, he was teed up and he looked like he was ready to take something off. Like he was ready to go, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. Like he was really ready to go. He was really bad. Okay, he even called the boss and everything. Like, so some white people, bro, them is fighting words.
Tell you something I don't agree with that.
Oh, these
I
boomers.
got blacks in my family.
It's okay.
Well,
Blacks.
fuck you, man.
No, or what? Fuck you, lover. You heard me.
I'm all for getting your clout if it doesn't mean you don't hurt somebody else. And if this guy gets his fucking ass kicked because he's calling people names and really offend, and a lot of the people that I know are a little tougher than that, and they don't give the word the power that it used to have at one point. But still, you don't want to do that. I mean, I just don't understand it.
Yeah. When you say it the way he's saying it with that type of energy, that type of like presentation, it's as bad as it was before, to be totally honest with you. He don't mean it in any other way. Let's be real honest.
So let's watch. He walked out on some bill, and here let's just take a look at what he's being accused of.
You seem kind of upset.
No, you guys filming now?
Yeah. We can leave. Hey, Pajit, calm down. Why don't you go shit in the street? Why don't you go
What?
poop in the street? Hey, man, don't get aggressive with me. We'll get up and leave. Thanks for the free food.
Bro, he has like chat room brain, fool. Alright. Grape or chat room brain. Like, it's just in his head. Like, he's like a South Park character that you just took from the screen. If you had that power, you just bloop and drop him in real life. Because the brain cells is just fighting. They are fighting for their life. Like somebody just drew them in there and they ain't think about a brain, to be totally honest with you. Because why on earth would you say this? You are a famous person in a high class establishment in your hometown too. At least. If you want to be a racist piece of shit, at least do that on vacation. You go do that in your hometown and one of the high class restaurant. What if you want to take a girl there? Or like, but then again, people like this probably don't think like that. I don't know. That's crazy.
No,
Bob's Steakhouse.
They'll take care of it.
Oh no, we're not paying shit.
You're not paying? I gotta get the.
Y'all are kicking me out, or are we staying?
No, you're paying.
Oh, you think?
What you got?
Buddy,
So you can't accept services from whoever and just not pay them. That's theft of services.
He acting like a real hard R, man. Shit. Watching this back in real time, getting a collective, like a real collective, like view on this. He's really probably did a lot of reverse engineering on his movement because he's looking like the same people he demeans. He looks worse actually because the same people he demeans wouldn't go out there and cause this havoc and then call the police when smoke came their way. When steam was running up a mist, they would not run to the police 6 times in one day. Let's be totally honest. They probably have to, let me chill. Police probably gonna get caught on them for real, but they definitely not gonna call the police 6 times in a day. I'm just saying, even the white people that really act like this when the camera's off, bro, they not calling the police like this every day. The only difference between them and Chud is Chud tries to present himself as a upstanding citizen in society, and he's famous. Sadly, it's the same thing with Clavicular. Like, he's just like, there's endless frat boys whose dads are rich and shit like that and live exuberant lives and do wild stuff and drugs and drugs and high influx and all that stuff, but they're just not famous. They don't have a camera following them around. They get off from doing wild stuff. They probably ran some people over too. I'm telling you this. This happens every day. It's America, bro. I'm telling you. I'm not lying.
You go into a restaurant, you order food, you eat the food, you gotta pay.
buddy, I didn't get to enjoy my meal. You're kicking me out. I'm not paying for shit. Yeah.
Meanwhile, he puts this all on camera.
Bob's Steakhouse. Check your Google reviews, little midget guy.
Oh my god, he's so stupid, bro.
You're not welcome back, okay?
Duh.
And if you didn't have a stream going, it wouldn't be worth anything, right? I mean, you don't see me streaming everything I do. We like to comment, and be relevant and
people are
entertain
dumb.
and inform. I have a life. You're not gonna see me chewing my steak. You want to see me chew my steak? Nobody wants to see that.
This is America. You're in my country. You hear me?
Shit's crazy. Because we all seen the video. I'm a little late of him being on the stand and whatnot. Right? And when the judge tells him his bond's $1.25 million, and he just stands there in disbelief, eyes closed, shuttered, staring into the darkness, the abyss, as he shudders in fear. Right? Yeah, that's crazy, right? So he just stands there like that. Why don't he tell the judge and shit that he's a a chip lover or something like that? Why don't he say he's a chip lover or a white beta cuck and he's the reason why this country is the way it is or nothing like that? He don't believe in free speech. He don't really stand for none of that. The sets get the clicking in. The sets get the clicking in when they really get the clicking in. He not really for the cause, for real. Why ain't you tell the judge he a chip lover? Come on. Like,
What are you? They kick this out.
pussy.
Shut the building. Well, I would not eat here if I were you. Because they just kicked us out because apparently my content offends them.
Chud the Builder. Now, Chud the Builder sounds really almost like a Chomo name, really. And with that porn mustache, tell me there's not a lot more going on there that we don't know about. I'm joking, of course.
He not joking. But that is some funny things to say. He's a weirdo for sure. He's a fairy. We know he's a fairy. Like to get dressed up like Tinkerbell.
This guy
Twirl around in his skirt with his wand.
Because he respects America, unlike you, midget fuck.
Bruh.
Who speaks like that? Unlike you midget fuck.
He's slow. Oh my god, bruh. Fuck. Bro, out of all the Groypers, bro, if the Groypers was like the Ginyu Force, Chud would be the dude with the red hair, bro. He'd be the dude with the red hair, bro. Just slow. His only strength is his racism. He trucks through with his racism. It's at like 99 stat. Like, sheesh.
So I'm going for my next meal. I'm going to Bob's Steakhouse.
Shit, not
Bob's
even at
Steak and
90
Chop
for real,
House.
for real. It's really at 50.
Don't
He
come
faking.
here.
He faking.
They don't like freedom.
No, he not faking. He really
Make
racist.
sure you get it one more time.
He really racist. Big
Let's go to the
racist.
hotel.
What?
I got a badass Airbnb.
You got a what?
I got a nice Airbnb.
Oh, really?
I can't believe that fucking midget fuck thought I was gonna pay for the meal after they kicked me out. They don't like America over there.
Yeah, he's the
Hey,
biggest
freedom
racist
is
ever. I was just
Okay.
talking shit.
America. Well, you're not America. You know, what does it take to be decent to folks? Honestly, I can't tell you the last time I swore at somebody. And if I did, probably was last Saturday night, actually. But it was fun, in good fun. We did a throw roast for my buddy for his 70th birthday. That was so much fun, actually. So that's him walking out on his bill. Now let's watch him getting arrested.
Right here.
Yeah, they normally park right here, man.
This same one?
Hey, sir, you're under arrest.
What did I do?
We covered most of this. Where's the part where he get really arrested? He gets booked in the slammer, dummy. Let's go. This stupid man.
Your bus is leaving. So here's him on a stretcher. Poor me, woe is me. And so this raises a bunch of issues.
Even this whole cowboy stick is fake, bruh. Cause I get to thinking about it. Had a couple days to myself and shit. Sitting on the couch, ate dinner, had some beer, popped out with the guys, watched some fights, And then I thought to myself, he said he's a cowboy. But cowboys would never call the police. They was the ones that was running from the police. Like, he talking about something. He's a cowboy. He's this, he's that. He's a fraud.
A controversial Clarksville online video streamer is now facing an attempted murder charge. It's the result of a fight outside the Montgomery County Courthouse that ended in gunfire. Good evening and welcome to News.
Boy
2 at
made
6.
the
I'm
news.
Bob Mueller.
And I'm Haley Wilgus. Authorities say Dalton Etherly, also known as
Dalton.
Chud
Dalton.
Chud the Builder.
Dalton, come here, Dalton. What made you got up there on that camera saying all them bad stuff, Dalton?
and another man were both shot during this exchange. News 2's Caitlin Quiz.
You was always a stupid kid, Dalton. You know that?
Controversial streamer Dalton Etherly, known online as Chud the Builder, is
You
accused
wanted
of
to
shooting a
Etherly
man
name,
outside the Montgomery
son.
County Courthouse. The
Something about
sheriff's
that
office
boy
said
just ain't
both
right.
Etherly and another man were taken to the hospital for medical treatment. After the shooting, Etherly appeared to keep live streaming for several minutes. In the video, Etherly can be heard saying, quote, "Man, I just pray that dude is going to be all right. I tried to walk away from him." Court records show Etherly was scheduled for a civil debt appearance that morning in Montgomery County. In Etherly's stream, he claimed the incident started after a man laughed at him. Etherly claims he walked away after interacting with the man. The man followed him, and a fight broke out. That's when Etherly drew his weapon. The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office is pursuing charges against Etherly for criminal attempted murder, aggravated assault.
So when you are a bomb thrower, or a rage baiter, whatever you want to call it, you're gonna invite this kind of shit on yourself. And I'm shocked.
Bro, we been said this. That's a lean green.
Bond. He will have his arraignment and bond hearing on Friday in Nashville. Caitlin Quisenberry, News 2.
So, how's that working for you? All because you didn't want to pay for a fucking bill, and now you could go to prison. Now we'll talk about self-defense here in a second, because you got to know what the rules are. But right after the shooting, he was streaming. So let's take a look at that. We call this self-snitching.
They're pointing at me. I walked past him. He was sitting on the corner. I walked up to him because they were pointing at me. They were laughing. They were pointing at me, and I said, "What's up, guys? How y'all doing?" I said, "Y'all like the new suit?" He said, "Walk away from me." I walked away from him. He came back up to me. He literally said, "I have PTSD. I feel like I'm in He said, "You start saying all that chimp out shit to me, I'm gonna hit you." He hit me, started wailing on me, even after I had to defend myself by shooting him.
So this is self-snitching. I mean, he admits it. So I think sometimes the easiest cases are the ones where there's no question as to what happened. And in this case, there's no question that he shot the guy. What's the issue then for the jury? Is it self-defense? It's a word that starts with the letter R. Reasonable. Was it reasonable? So let's just go into the elements of self-defense. So, first of all, you cannot start the fight. Okay,
He starts it with his words. One, he's been doing that for a long time. He's documented it. He has premeditated tweets where he has messages about leaving chimps dead in the street and premeditated self-defense. And here he is screaming self-defense. He's looking cooked.
provoke a fight. You start a fight, you can no longer avail yourself of self-defense. So it's not available to you. Second of all, there has to be imminent danger. And in this case, there probably was. Before you can use lethal force, you have to reasonably believe that you were in danger and that a reasonable person in the same situation would have believed the same and acted the same. And here's the other part of it. You have to use proportional force.
And you know he's checking in. That boy checking in. He's not touching public population at all. What? I'm telling you. They can't even save him in there. Like, that's the wildest part about it. He can't scream no gun, no pepper spray. Bruh, no pepper spray. Bro, he's cooked. He's checking in.
You can't just, okay, you slap me in the face, I shoot you. It doesn't work that way. The force used to defend yourself must match the severity of the threat. Deadly force is generally only justified if you reasonably fear death or great bodily harm. And this guy looks like he's put together. You know, I mean, why did you have to shoot the guy? Why didn't you punch him yourself? You know, and in some cases,
the worst part about it, even the Aryan Brotherhood or neo-Nazi or whatever group of people that would probably be inside the slammer or the joint, the prison, they probably can't even protect him because he's too high profile, he's too high risk, and he's gonna bring too much heat if he was to ever touch public population. Sadly, if those videos was to ever circulate behind those yards,
I'm going to plead a little ignorance because I don't know if I doubt that Tennessee is a duty to retreat state. It is stand your ground. Yeah, most of these southern states are
thank
stand your
God,
ground
bro.
states.
Be
you
happy
don't
you're
have a
free,
duty
y'all.
to retreat.
This is
Minnesota, you have a duty
privilege,
to
man.
retreat if
You can
it's
go to McDonald's. I
reasonably,
don't even eat McDonald's.
safe to do so.
But I got the
If somebody
choice.
point a gun at you, you don't have to turn around and give them your back. That's not what
Chuck
the law
can't
is in
even eat
Minnesota.
McDonald's.
In this case, the only
That
real
boy
issue
eating
is
brick
was the
hard
amount of force
sausages
that
and
he
shit.
used reasonable. And I'm going to guess that it wasn't. I don't think it's necessarily an attempted murder case. I just that seems to me maybe it's going a little bit too far. So he shot a guy by the name of Joshua Fox, who's a 31-year-old Army veteran. He was shot in the shoulder and the stomach. He's a disabled vet who suffers from PTSD. And Joshua has a long
How is that not attempted murder?
list of criminal offenses, including domestic, where he tried to burn a house down and tried attacking his wife with a screwdriver. Oh, you see that so much, to be honest with you. So,
But he's a military vet,
Chud.
though. Military vets, they're kind of got like that. That like football player and like fighter pathway, damn nearly. Like they kind of got CTE, so they be tweaking out. So it might be that, cause hey, white ex-soldiers be doing wild stuff too. They do wild stuff too. I'm just saying. People just don't go out and
Dalton, as he's
antagonize them with
otherwise
cameras,
known,
though.
has been doxxed and has gotten death threats. Supposedly, someone killed his dog. I mean, here's the thing. It seems to me a while ago we had a check on this stuff, and now we don't. Now it's okay to be, white nationalist. Now it's okay to say white pride. Now it's okay to use the N-word. Now it's okay for somebody to have a channel and have people support it. Where it's all just
Bro, it speaks about the way we live in this society. The cyberpunk dystopia is multiplying times 1,000. It's all on this way to go in obsolete completion. To be totally honest with you, why they have people glued to their phones and whatnot, and it's like a very parasocial world we live in where people they're catching the feelings of this whole church situation. Sadly, a lot of other situations in the world that going on, you damn nearly feel like you're there. And it happens every week at a high rate, at a high clip. It's like getting shot with mental bullets from an AR. Pew, 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 pew. They just keep coming. I don't know.
race thing. And, and I liken it to a traffic accident. What happens in a traffic accident? We have the Gawker slowdown, right? Because let me see, is there a dead body in there? Let me see what's going on. It's the same type of thing. The more outrageous, like Howard Stern, and Howard Stern's mild today compared to some of this other shit. But Howard Stern was a shock jock and, doing all this stuff about sex and whatever. And, and it was just, to be outrageous and to be not like anybody else. He's trying to be original, right? Fair enough. But what he didn't do is he didn't hurt people. That's the difference. And here, you go up and call somebody the N-word, you're hurting them. It's edgy. You're fucking hurting people. Period. Hard stop. End of story. See you the fuck later. And then you're shocked when you got some unstable dude who's got PTSD.
Yeah, don't be shocked when somebody try to knock your mouth off. I said that before. You can say whatever you want. People do got freedom of speech, bro. But don't try to take away repercussions. Don't do that. Don't say things off the hinge and, fire off these things in someone's brain and make them fly off the hinge and then try to call the police and play victim. Try to pull out your gun and shoot them. Nah, get your issue. You wanted the issue, Chud? Get your issue. Don't do that. That's crazy.
And he decides to take a poke at you. And instead of you poking him back or trying to de-escalate the situation, you shoot him. My guess is his claims to self-defense are not going to hold up. But so when you get a case of self-defense, here's what has to happen. There has to be some evidence of self-defense. You can't provoke it. And so if the judge winds up giving the instruction of self-defense, then it becomes up to the prosecutor to prove that you did not act in self-defense. What? Yes, that is the law. So when it comes time, so it's almost like they have to disprove one of the elements of self-defense. So it's almost that it's presumed that you acted in self-defense, and the state has to prove that you didn't, beyond a reasonable doubt. So I am so glad that I don't know this guy. I can't tell you how glad I am that I don't have any friends like this. I don't have anybody in my life like this. So let's take a look.
Because you probably don't hang around stupid people. That community, they're kind of disenfranchised. They're like, I had this theory, this thought. I literally just thought about it like a couple hours ago. I was like, this is like a new segment of like racist people. So we're going to call them like the black-pilled racists. Because they're so doom and gloom. And they're like victims. Hold up, I hit the mic on ice. They're like victims and the super big man at the same time. But then it's like, woe is us. They're taking all our women. And they could do this and they're faster. There's all types of weird stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like just counting themselves out type stuff. And then saying, I don't even want to compete. Like, I just want you gone. So, like, I don't know. It don't make sense. It's like they're disenfranchised. So they have these weak thoughts. That's why I say it's the black pilled racists. It's not like the old racists from like the 30s that they thought they were big on top and they didn't care about. They really thought like they didn't think people were coming after their woman. They didn't care if you was black at all. Like they really didn't care if you was black. They really were disgusted by that fact. Sadly, they wouldn't even drink the same water from black people, bro. Like it was different times, bro. Like this new segment is like a black pilled racist. It's a scary new version, bro. Like my bad. Oh, that's crazy.
At his content. Oh, by the way, he shot him fucking self too. I mean, he shot himself. Oh, nice job.
Are you on some shrooms or something? What are you on? I already told you I'm on your mama's sweet
Okay, here.
pussy, bitch. You're a bitch. Literally, all you do is talk about your dick.
Oh shit.
I'm a nigger. Come back over here.
Okay. Let's not
Come back over here.
Let's not fight. I am.
Touch me again. Touch me again.
I don't want to get pepper sprayed. I really don't.
Go pick up my hat. You heard me.
This dude's ridiculous. He even got no pepper spray in the joint.
All right, that ain't okay. That's assault right there. That is 100% assault. He's provoking this.
Touch me again. Touch me again. That's what I thought. Thank you.
He's cooked.
I ain't gonna pray you. That motherfucker was.
Bro, I know his lawyer is pissed. Oh my. What? Bro, if his lawyer did not know who this guy was, sadly, I know for sure his lawyer did not know who this guy was because he has like an actual full-time job and he has to read files after file. And, you know, you got to meet up with colleagues, got a family to take care of, all that type stuff. You know, the good stuff in life, right? So you have this client come in, cowboy hat, overalls, cowboy boots, pepper spray hinged on like it's a revolver. Hey man, I'm here because they're trying to persecute me for my free speech because of the brown and black people. Brown and black people, you know they say black people like that. Black people. So because of the brown and black people, that they're trying to take away my freedom of speech. All I do is go around and ask them, do you believe in freedom of speech? And then can I say, and then they chimp out on me, man. And then, show me your live streams. I want to see what you're talking about. And you have to show me all of them. You can't hide anything. And he shows them all of this. And he's just looking in disbelief. Like, you really can't be this stupid. I just know. I know for sure the lawyer has started 1,000%. There's no way around it.
His hands on me again. Go home with you. Let's go get his ass.
Let's go get his ass. Man, who is this guy?
Oh, he's cooked, bro.
Hey, oh, Hitler.
Lawyer's just taking money.
Hey, thanks for picking up my hat. Look at this. Get her.
He's
Get her.
cooked.
Let's go get that dude.
He's cooked.
Didn't we fight the Nazis in World?
Bro, he better hope those type people is not in his jury. Cause the way it's looking, they in his jury and he is cooked. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. If you just getting called out like that, just walking the streets, that means there's like more than a 25% chance there's like 2 to 3 of those type people that's gonna be in your jury. Unless they rig the jury, sadly in this country, bro, they can rig the jury. Like if you was to go for jury duty and like say like they had a case for like some people some government people was like being based for like conspiracy of like robbing the community people from like a apartment complex or some shit like that, right? And they ask you, they're gonna literally ask you questions like, have you ever been caught by a scam or something like that? And if you say yes or something like that, the judge can literally have the choice to leave you out of the jury because they feel like you're gonna be swayed by your past like congressions type shit. You know what I'm saying? So they can rig the jury to get him X'd out, or they could rig it to you know, get him out of the slammer, sadly. But this is a trick. This is I mean, if they fair game it and just do it the right way, just like 50-50 or some shit like that, or like just free ball it, he's most likely cooked. So more than likely, yeah, he's cooked. To be totally honest with you, unless they rig that
didn't we
shit.
try to eradicate that shit? All right, that's enough of that shit. So his bond. So he was set. His bond is set at 1.25 million. Let's take a look at the bond hearing.
He got the clip right here. We gotta see it right here.
Just a bond right now. Do we have our bail hearing? Then I'll let you make.
Look at this dummy
We can go through all the factors
in a jail suit, jumpsuit. He's an inmate. Inmate 23-4. Look at him eating Zuzus and Wham Whams, eating pulled pork out the bag and shit, canned tuna out the bag, Ritz crackers, honey buns, Slim Jims. I feel good that you have to eat some shit like that and you don't get to see sunlight when you want to. And I don't feel. It's not a good thing to feel good for somebody in jail, but hey, you gotta fight fire with fire sometimes. This dude literally was going out and antagonizing people, threatening to get them to jump on him. And if they ever thought to it, if they ever did, he would try to put them in this situation. So for him to be in this situation is sweet, sweet glory. Sweet, sweet glory. With a black man in a badge that serves this country telling him what the fuck to do. You can't make this shit up. This is better than the Boondock episode. The Eddie Boondock episode could ever be. It's better than any South Park episode. South Park gotta make this shit. South Park will make this episode. I promise you. When they make the Chud episode, oh Lord.
That initial bond at 1.25.
The Chud, the material he gave South Park.
1.25 million.
This South Park ass man. Fairy.
If the road you traveled led you to this, of what use was the road? Where's that from? No Country for Old Men. Oh my, that guy's so creepy in that movie. But I mean, he ain't smiling now. He ain't using the N-word now. Say the N-word right in front of that deputy right there.
Bro, that's like, bro, I said it, bro. Is that? Hey, he would never do that. But then you know what's even better, bro? Say it to the judge, bro. Call him a chimp lover, bro. He didn't really. He said so worse than chimp lover, but call the judge a chimp lover because he gave you some, some pushback on your movement. Call him a chimp lover. Call him a mud shark, whatever the thing, stupid stuff you be talking out your mouth.
Why don't you do that and see what happens?
Based upon the fact of how many people were in the courtyard, were here at the courthouse, and the seriousness of all these felonies. And his bond status.
Hey, look how many times he just blinked in that one sentence. Hey, bro, he's cooked. He can't even believe it. He blinked like 10 times, bro.
So,
1, 2,
26
3,
at 9 o'clock. I'm sorry.
4,
21st at 9 o'clock for
5.
a bond hearing.
Damn, 6.
And the 26th at 9.
Oh my God, he blinking like shit, bro.
Does that work for everybody's calendar? General, does that work for the state?
Yes.
All right.
Just for the court's information and Mr. Finley, the state's going to request and file a source hearing.
He's cooked. He's cooked.
Okay. Is there?
Do you hear that? They want a source hearing. So what that means is we want to source the funds to see where you're going to get the money, because if it's from illegal activity, no. Shame, shame, shame. Shame, shame, shame on you.
Criminal.
Of us taking all those matters up at the bond hearing on Mr. Finley, do you have any objection to doing it that way? That's the most efficient way, I think.
Judge, we'll try and have everything lined up for the
Okay.
Lord.
All right. Anything else, Mr. Finley, from you today?
No, sir.
All right. From the state? Okay.
Lawyer pissed.
That'll conclude
Chud the Builder never sounded so good, did he?
His lawyer is pissed. pissed.
And it's just so fucking cool to just be, you know, that outrageous person. So then on May 7th, he posted on X, I will defend my life with lethal force. Do not approach me with the intent to threaten bodily harm. And then he also says a series finale is dead chimp on the pavement and you monkeys rioting when I walk.
Bro, South Park got too much material with this guy, bro. Please materialize him. Make him content. Make a special. Why not? Make a special. Get rich off this motherfucker, man. I'ma sit down, eat some popcorn, and make the special long. Make sure he's in the slammer too. Do some cut scenes about that.
Stay tuned. Why would you do that? Why would you go there? Let me just tell you something. I have many black friends and many black clients and many people from all kinds of different ethnicities. I mean, when you're in the legal profession, you get everything, right? You know, Joe Blow down the street, whether he's white or black, he's American.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I say to these people who we're dividing each other with our politics and with our race. I mean, give me a break.
And they do all this dividing. Let these people get booted off platform. Somehow, some way, they find their way and slithering onto another site. And then Elon Musk with his swamp pool that he's made Twitter, that these people find their way onto the site regardless. They will find publicity. So, yeah. I mean, freedom of speech is something we all should have. I do agree with that. And throwing these people out there really just shines a light on how stupid they really are. And the outcomes you will receive when you try to do these type of stuff. So, I wouldn't want to say they shouldn't have access to Twitter, to be totally honest, because that's a slippery slope. But what I will say 1,000% is I'm disgusted by the amount of people that follow this like philosophy in the shadows. You know, their eye glistening at you through the shadows, like that Peter Griffin meme. Hat on, detective coat. It's crazy, for real. Like, it's crazy. Come on, man. Take off your wolf coat, man. Pop out. Stop hiding. Come out and play. Like, what the heck? Why y'all hiding for? Stop hiding in them shadows. Don't do that. That's another thing. We got to get these people out them shadows, y'all. And this Chud thing, putting them on the internet, it's going to get them out them shadows. All those people that donate in the Chud, bolstering his give, send, go. He got a donation site. It's so sad. He over here raising hundreds of thousands of dollars. I knew that was going to happen. We all knew that was going to happen. Let's be honest. Shit. Let's be honest, man. They raised up a lot of money for that lady that called a child, a special needs child, the N-word. She called a baby the N-word, and she raised up $1 million some dollars. I don't know. I'm just talking shit. But she changed her life like she hit the lottery. Imagine hitting the lottery for calling a special needs kid out their name. What is going on in this world? And then you have people that went on Piers Morgan and literally like tried to campaign for the lady. You had the gripper little mud brains. I'm gonna start calling them mud brain gripper mud brain individuals, because they probably was eating mud cakes as a child, right? They was like, why can't she call the special needs kids out their name? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Like, bro, it gets to a point, and then now we have this whole Chud situation going on. So when I look at it from that angle and that standpoint, bro, shit is low-key just snowballing, bro. Like, it's low-key snowballing. I don't know what we snowballing to. I really think it's snowballing to a civil war between the gropers, bro. Like, they gonna have infighting, bro. because they too evil, bro. They too evil. It's like the scene from Fallout where they was having a civil war. They built the new fake Roman shit, and like when Cuz got to the skull, Cuz got to the fake skull of Caesar, and he was like, it basically was nothing. Like there was no new Caesar and stuff like that. So they was fighting for no reason. He turned around. As soon as he found out they was fighting for no reason and he could make up whatever saying he wanted, and the people was gonna follow because he was the only one that seen the note, and the other person that was there, the only witness, he turned around. You know what I'm saying, right? So got him up out of there. Got him clean up out of there. So then he's the new Caesar. And they're going to do something just like that. Something just like that. I don't know how they're going to pull it off. It might be like a app, a software, a channel or something. Somebody to have the biggest position. I don't know. Oh, shit. God forbid it's not politics. Oh, shit. Please, universe, stars, everything. Do not let it be politics. Do not let these gropers fight over politics. Don't let that happen. That would be a wild standpoint. Like Nick Fuentes trying to run for president. Like, like this really think. Like we gotta think, bro. Like, that's what they're gonna. That's the only outcome they're gonna have, because they're not gonna try to go up in arms and go on the streets. And Chud was walking around saying these things to people, and they was literally like their blood pressure was rising. Like they had a whole basket of fried chicken and soda pop or something. Like their blood pressure was through the roof, man. Just from watching Chud go out in the streets and act the way he was acting, catching the heat he was catching. Once they see other white people coming out on video, on camera, old white people old enough to be their grandparents, telling them I ain't with none of the stuff you talk about and get up out my face. That's what they like. Am I gonna be able to do this? How much longer am I gonna be able to call these people out their name on camera? How much before I start catching that heat? If this guy was to catch a body doing this, how much longer would I be able to do that for? So now they're scrambling. I seen little videos here and there. Nick Fuentes, his little degenerate groupies, followers, cronies, the ones that look up to him and they're older than him, sadly, they're older than Nick Fuentes and they look up to him. These people are losers. Chud the Builder looks up to Cavalicular, Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes is around my age. Why the fuck do you look up to Nick Fuentes, bro? Are you stupid? You look up to Nick Fuentes like he Martin Luther King or something, or like he Malcolm X, like he ready to put boots on land. He not putting boots on land. He's behind. Let me chill. Let me chill all the way out. Actually, this all has changed for real. All these people do is expose the situation we're in right now, but we just gotta love each other, bro, and that will expose these type people even more. Okay, like that's the easiest way to a lot of this stuff. Like we all have our heights and we all have our lows, bro. Every race, every group in this country. Like when you want to go with food, like black people got soul food, Caribbean food, African food. White people, to me personally, I think they make the best, like the sweets, man. They made pancakes, chocolate chip cookies, brownies, bro. Like that's crazy shit right there. Chocolate, bro. Bro, like that's what I'm saying. Like everybody got their things, bro. I think Asians make the best soup. I think Hispanics make the best raps or shit. Like when it comes to anything, you gotta wrap up. I mean, who gonna beat them? No offense. I mean, I'm saying this from like a loving, very loving place, bro. Like very loving place. And when it comes to like vegetables and like just meat. You know what I'm saying? Like just grilling vegetables and like grilling steak and stuff like that. Like their stuff is top tier, bro. Like very, very top tier, bro. Like carne asada is phenomenal, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's not another race that's doing trying to make like another race not doing carne asada. Like just like how another race not doing oxtails like the Jamaicans, or like they not making fried chicken like the niggas in America. I don't know, bruh. It's just we all got our highs and our lows, bruh. We all got our highs and our lows, bruh. Nobody making that fufu and the goosey like your grandma in the village back home, bruh. Like we all got our highs and our lows, man. I'm just out here rambling now, though, talking shit, talking shit. Hey, shoot this shit with me, y'all. Shoot oh, sorry, let me chill. I'm out. Hey, he's funny as shit. He got a gun on the. I'm out.